Today our topic is some theoretical portion in op-amp and their definitions. First we go to your what is the input offset voltage. Here you see the definition of input offset voltage. You can define any one use of this definition. Now to define how is your input offset voltage defined, to see when we consider op-amp as a ideal op-amp means we have the input impedance infinite and output impedance is 0 and such like the your property of ideal op-amp. There is two terminal in op-amp, one of the negative, one of the positive. This is your input terminal, this is your output terminal. Suppose this is one V1 and this is your V2, means input is V1 and V2, output is V0. You see here, when we consider this is op-amp as a ideal op-amp, when we apply input the same voltage, means V1 and V2 is the same, then output come is equal to 0. This is the property of ideal op-amp, means we provide the input is the same input. Same input means whatever the input is non-negative means negative and positive terminal apply the same value, then output come is equal to 0. Now when practical op-amp we consider, the output voltage is not 0. This is your property of ideal practical op-amp, means ideal op-amp we apply the same input, output is 0, and we apply the same input in a practical op-amp, the output is not equal to 0. The reason behind this one, due to mismatching of transistor at input stage, means we have seen the op-amp as an internal block diagram. The first stage of differential amplifier. In differential amplifier we use a transistor, means two transistor uses to design a differential amplifier. By those transistor which is included in differential amplifier, this is a mismatch. That's why the output is equal to not 0 when input V1 and V2 is equal to 0. This also shows here. You see here, this is your differential amplifier. In this differential amplifier, you see here two transistors use Q1 and Q2. These two transistors properties mismatch, not perfectly matched. That's why the output is not come 0. If ideal consider the output is 0, output is not equal to 0 means practical case of consideration. Okay, now the define of input offset voltage, to see here, input offset voltage is differential input voltage, means the difference between these terminal, differential input voltage that exists between two input terminal of op-amp without any external input applied. Means what are the difference between this inverting and non-inverting or negative and positive terminal without any input is applied, means no any external source apply, there is exist between a potential difference, that is called the input offset voltage. The input offset voltage is the differential input voltage, means both are the difference input voltage that exists between two terminal, means this one your op-amp, this is a two terminal of op-amp without any external input applied. Without any external applied means this also, suppose we are grounded, this one also positive and negative both are grounded by this ground connection, but there is a mismatch of your transistor when we use a differential amplifier. This is your difference, this is your mismatch of transistor. The potential difference between this positive and negative terminal exists. That's why the definition here come input offset voltage. Now this also define the next definition. You use this definition or this one, any one definition we can use here. Also the next here you see here, the voltage difference referred at the input side to remove non-zero output voltage of op-amp, that is called a input offset voltage. What is means this one? Means without any input is applied here, the difference between this terminal, there is output, something output comes, that's why it's given V naught is equal to 0. Now this is defined as some voltage which is apply your input side to remove the non-zero output voltage, means whatever the output voltage come due to mismatching, now this is now reduced to zero value. Output is reduced to zero value. That is called input offset voltage. You see here in the circuit diagram, what is the voltage come when practical is when practical op-amp, any input signal not applied, the output come 0, not equal to 0. In ideal case there is come 0, in practical there is not equal to 0. Now this is not equal to 0. By this definition you see here, non-zero outputs come, means non-zero output is this one, not equal to 0. Now we want to this make to as a 0. Now we apply as a input offset voltage to the input side. Now by apply this voltage, the output now become a 0. That's why the definition here is an voltage difference referred to the input side to remove a non-zero output voltage, means whatever the outputs come, now we want to remove this output voltage, now make to a 0. Now how to make 0? We apply a input offset voltage. Means input offset voltage is the disadvantage of your op-amp. Means typical value of input offset voltage is 1 to 5 millivolt for low cost of op-amp. Means the performance of your op-amp is we consider as a performance of low cost, then input offset voltage is greater, means in a millivolt range. If the high precision of op-amp, means high quality of op-amp use, this your millivolt is used as a microvolt. Means the better performance of your op-amp, the input offset voltage is minimum as possible. Okay, these are the definition. You choose any one definition. This is your input offset voltage. Next to move your, this is also show you in a internal diagram, which is differential amplifier in a op-amp initial circuit. This differential amplifier, the transistor Q1 and Q2, and we apply the input V1. This is your inverting and non-inverting terminal. That is why V1, V1 and Vn2. The mismatching of this one, the output is not equal to 0. Means some output is come without any input signal is applied. That is called input offset voltage. Here is also defined in case of ideal op-amp. We apply a 0 0, then outputs come also 0. But we consider the practical, then 0 0 apply but not equal to 0. Output not equal to 0 due to mismatching of your transistor of a differential amplifier. This one represented here. Now to move your next definition, not a next definition, not move a next definition. We see here how to reduce your input offset voltage or reduce the effect of input offset voltage or reduce the error of output voltage. Means the drawbacks of your input offset voltage. Now this drawbacks how we remove from an op-amp. Now to see here, by using a very low input offset voltage, we have already defined here. Very low means the low quality of your op-amp use a offset voltage millivolt range. This is millivolt range. The high quality of op-amp use a microvolt. That's why here written here, by using a very low input offset voltage is the better of your op-amp, means reduce the effect of your input offset voltage. Next one, also to see here the circuit is described here. The you focus only this here, the input offset voltage apply in the input side to reduce your output effect. Means output voltage, whatever the error is come, this is a reduced by their this one voltage is applied. Also second method is by using a DC offset null. DC offset null or null adjustment. To see here 741, what is the 741? This is the IC categorized as a 741 IC as a op-amps. This IC has 8 pins. In this 8 pins there is 2 pin used as a null adjustment. 2 pin, that is the one of the pin number 5 and pin number 1. 1 and 5 used as a null adjustment means to minimize the effect of your offset voltage. This is your op amp, this is your negative and positive terminal. Now this null adjustment by this pins, suppose there is a pin number 5, this is number of pin number 1, means there is a IC palm, this is your IC palm, there is 8 pins. These two pins, these are 2 pins is used as a inverting and non-inverting, other 2 pins used as a here for null adjustment. By this form of connection we reduce your offset voltage. Okay, these are the method to reduce the effect of input offset voltage or to reduce the output voltage. Okay, next move your input bias current. To see here input bias current, IB is the average current that is flow into inverting and non-inverting input of terminal of op amp, means average of the flow of current inverting and non-inverting terminal, that is called input bias current. You describe through this circuit. Also the current that is flow into your input terminal of op amp to enable them to operate as a input bias current. Input bias current basically a initial stage your differential amplifier consists of transistor, means base of transistor current, that is your input bias current. Here you average of inverting and non-inverting terminal current, that is called input bias current. You see here the input bias current, also one of the input offset current. To see here the algebraic difference between current into the inverting and non-inverting terminal referred to as a input offset current. This is your algebraic difference IB1 minus IB2, means without any input is applied, there is current flow inside your terminal of op amp due to mismatching of your transistor. Now the difference of bias current for two input is referred as input offset current. Any one definition we can use here. This is a similar way. Without any input is applied, there is current flow due to mismatch of your transistor. That is the algebraic difference between this current flow inverting and non-inverting, that is called input offset voltage. Okay, next to move your slew rate. Slew rate is defined as the maximum rate of change of input, maximum change of output voltage per unit time, that is called slew rate. This is your indicate here maximum output change of voltage per unit time, that is called slew rate. The unit is volt per microsecond. Slew rate, what is the indicate? This indicate how rapidly output of op amp can change in response to input of frequency. This means how rapidly your input is changed. Suppose this is rapidly change your input, similar way your output is also changes. This is indicated by your slew rate. If not changed by this amount of, there is a distortion in output count. That's why rapidly output of op amp can be changed in the response to change of a input frequency. This is your slew rate. Now next we go CMRR, common mode rejection ratio, is the very important parameter. These are the slew rate and the common mode rejection ratio. This is defined as the magnitude of the ratio of differential mode gain to common mode gain. Means this is your differential mode gain to common mode gain. This ratio is called a CMRR, common mode rejection ratio. In dB, this is come 20 log magnitude of AD upon ACM. This is defined as the ability to amplify the difference of input signal while rejecting the common mode signal. Means in ideal case, if both input is the same, the output is equal to 0. Means both common difference of your input signal is amplified by your common mode rejection ratio, means common mode of your signal which is amplify your op amp. This is a very important parameter in the definition of your